Good morning, everyone. This is Dhamma Talk with Ajahn Anek. Based on the teaching of Luang Por Pramod about Citta-nupassana. Today we will talk about mental training. The mental training, not many people that are interested in learning it. Nevertheless, it is of such importance that the wisdom which sees the true nature of things cannot arise without it. There is one type of meditator that does not take interest in learning proper mental training. He or she will just sit and meditate, thinking that meditation for hours on end and losing oneself in the object of meditation is proper mental training. That is not so. There is another type of meditator that believes that it is not enough to just practice laboring mental and physical phenomena, and the mind will become concentrated by itself. Once again, proper mental training is not as easy as just sitting and meditating. Mental training is about learning our own mental status. Which state of mind is a virtual one? Which is not? Which state of mind is suitable for samatha meditation? Which is for vipassana? And which state of the mind is unfit for any practice at all? We need to know clearly the characteristic of each mental state. This way we can see which is the most appropriate practice at any given time. We must understand that there are two ways of learning. The first is the intellectual way from teachers and textbooks. Those that learns the details of the meditation is a scholarly setting will often find themselves studying the Abhidhamma. In this ancient Buddhist scripture, 72 conditioned phenomena or Dhamma are details, of which mind is just one. The mind, however, is the only one that can be separated into 89 or 121 different status. Though the Abhidhamma is interested, nobody actually experience all these status. Learning in this way can be tedious and complicated. The other way to learn is much simpler. This is learning the truth as it happens in our own experience. But at first, we need to understand some principles, such as which mental states are virtuous and which are not. For such things, it helps to have a meditation teacher to help to point us in the right direction. Otherwise, we can fall into a situation like creating unwholesome status of mind within ourselves that we think are virtuous ones. This is surprisingly a very common occurrence among meditators. We also need to understand which mental states are suitable for samatha and which for vipassana. If we don't, we will likely bring a mind of the low quality into our vipassana practice and thus render it ineffectual. A vast number of meditators don't truly know what is a samatha and vipassana are. They intend to do vipassana but actually unknowingly practice samatha. This is extremely common in all meditation halls. It is important to clearly understand the fundamental principle of each practice, and then all meditation center will be good of the use. One center's practice isn't any better than any others. However, if washing the body and mind is not touched, there is no vipassana and no way to gain the insight into the true nature. When we know the principle behind the practice, meditation is not so hard. If we don't know the principle, if we don't know about washing our body and mind, the practice will be very difficult indeed, like fishing for a needle in a haystack. Let's have a look at what type of the mental states are virtuous and which are not. Virtuous ones do not have desire, aversion, or ignorance controlling them. So if in any moment of the mind is wanting, is in a state of anger and stress, is lost in thought or in sense perception, looking or hearing, etc., then it is surely not a virtuous one in the Buddhist sense. This is an easy way to measure the quality of mind in any given moment. With that said, sometimes we can't tell if the mind has desire, aversion, or ignorance because they are there in such a subtle form. In such cases, there are other ways to know. A truly virtuous mind is a light one, or lahutta. The arising of the vedic mind is a sure sign that we are faltering in our practice, that unscrupulousness or unwholesomeness has come into replace of virtue. Some people's mind becomes so heavy in their practice, it is as if they are carrying a mountain on their shoulders. A virtuous mind is also gentle and pliant, or matutta. Any rigidity or downness is not virtuous. Some people have their minds held rigid all day long. A virtuous mind must be agile and nimble, pakunyutta. Be cautious and recognizant of such things. We may notice that if we are too deliberate when we set our mind to practice, there will arise heaviness, tightness, downness, or inattentiveness. Why is that? It is because greed has entered. Wanting to practice is a form of greed. When we want to meditate, we bring the wanting into our practice and it will affect our mind. Normally, when the desire arises to meditate, we meditate. As such, our actions are resulting from a state of mind that is defiled with desire. A non-virtuous state, heaviness, rigidity, inattentiveness, and downness will thus appear. There will be no chance for a truly impartial mindfulness of inner phenomena to occur. Genuine mindfulness cannot occur at that moment because the area has already become a defiled one. Mindfulness certainly never arises in conjunction with the defilement. We can only have one or the other. Therefore, if we are meditating and the mind is rigid or dull, know that this mental state has arisen out of greed. Also, when the rigidity of downness arises, aversion will follow, because we want these states to go away. We don't like them and feel confined and edgy. We want to be pleased, happy, and comfortable. Once again, mental defilements prevail. So we must come to learn the qualities of the virtuous and non-virtuous mental states within ourselves. Actually, speaking bluntly, almost all meditators are practicing without virtue, insofar as they are wanting to be virtuous. What they are creating is rigidity, downness, heaviness, discomfort. Greed comes in, aversion comes in. But what is constantly arising is ignorance, and it goes unseen. The true nature of the mental states goes unnoticed for such meditators, as ignorance is blinding them from it. When we practice by firmly holding our attention somewhere or intensely noting phenomena, the mind often ends up in a daze or just still and lifeless. Sometimes, however, the mind does become gentle and bright. Though what often happens next is that the mind becomes attached to the happiness or peace that arises. We lose our footing. We lose our way. This is a common type of meditator who firmly holds his or her attention somewhere or intensely notice phenomena, as mentioned above, and find that the mind gets very calm and light. The mind is happy and shining bright. This type of meditators must carefully notice that the mind is stiller than it should be, more still than normal. The truth is that the more suitable mind for practice vipassana is the mind in its natural, normal state. A regular human mind is just right. Humans already are higher mind beings that are ready to uncover the true nature of the things or Dharma. Nevertheless, the number of meditators when deciding to practice forcibly hold their attention on mentally noted phenomena until the normal human mind is lost and replaced by a subtle mind like that a godly deities, serene, calm and happy. Such a mind gets lost in these states and float away in them. Here there is still desire looming, but meditator does not see it. So these are some common mistakes of meditators. Most group practice and non-virtuous mind arises. Stressed, rigid, heavy, and tight. Another group practice and enjoy the beautiful sensation and mind status that comes along with the practice and get absorbed in them. This group is actually virtuous, but only in the worldly sense. This group is actually creating an obstacle to the path of the enlightenment in a very subtle way. We must be very careful. Some people in this group practice so much meditation that their minds become too subtle and serene, much more than is naturally so. They are immersed in such sublime states for days and days. Desire and ignorance have come in, but they go unseen. In other cases, ignorance and aversion maybe arises right from the start. This is especially true for beginners who practice by the method of mentally noting mental phenomena. By mentally laboring again and again, forcibly focusing attention each time, ignorance and aversion comes in. We have to keep learning until we truly know the characteristic of the mind, and then we can practice properly without making these mistakes. Thus, our mind will be an impartial one that can truly see and know mental phenomena clearly. This is quality of mind, one of virtue and wisdom. Such a mind arises on its own without any effort. In this type of mind, the virtuousness has momentum for fortitude. It is the most suitable mind for practicing vipassana. There are many more details about this, and we must have patience and gradually understand them. So this is the subject of the mental training. Okay, we are ready. We practice sitting. When we practice sitting, you just aware, feel your body, feel is your home base. Feel, if possible, feel when you breathe in, your body expand a little bit. When you breathe out, your body contracts, becomes smaller. Try to observe this feeling. It's very tiny feeling. Try to feel it. Feel, breathe in, feel, breathe out, feel. And continue like this, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And after that, let the thought come. We will go further. We will go to advance. Let the thought come while you feel your body. Like this. It's useful when you feel your body and you see the thought. That moment you can separate body and mind. That I teach you today. Today we teach you about separate body and mind. We use this trick. Feel your body while you see the thought. Like this. No? It's a little difficult, but it's useful to you. Feel your body. While you feel your body, you see the thought, and not jump into the thought. Let the thoughts come, and you not jump. Whenever you not jump, that moment you are done over. ขณะที่เราเห็นตัวคิด ขณะนั้นเราไม่หลงไปในเนื้อเรื่องที่คิด ขณะนั้นเราจะเป็นตัวผู้รู้เนาะ เราจะฝึกกันแบบนี้ Okay, prepare your posture, sit, relax, sit, relax. Close your eye and feel just like your body feel warm. Everybody just coming from walking. You feel warm, you feel hot because you're just coming from walking. And close eye, you may feel that your body just like a mass. This mass is sitting. Close eye, feel. Now pay attention to your head, feel รู้สึกตัวไปที่ศีรษะ feel from your head move down to your eyes เลื่อนลงมารู้ที่ดวงตา feel in your eyes from your eyes move down to your nose เลื่อนลงมารู้ที่จมูก feel in your nose from your nose, move down to your mouth. Feel in your mouth. From your mouth, go to your neck. Feel in your neck. Feel. From your neck, go to right shoulder. Go to right shoulder. Feel right shoulder. Right shoulder, move down to your right elbow. Feel right elbow. From right elbow, move down slowly, go to your right hand. Feel your right hand. รู้สึกไปที่ตัวมือขวา right hand. Right hand chain to your left shoulder เปลี่ยนไปรู้ที่ไหล่ซ้าย left shoulder move down to your left elbow move down to your left hand feel your left hand chain to your right leg feel your right hip move down to your right knee move down to your right foot where is your right foot aware your right foot this moment when we aware the right foot our mind arise up there at your right foot from right foot change to your left leg from hip move down to your left knee go to your left foot เลื่อนมารู้ที่เท้าซ้าย left foot we will scan your body back to your head again from left foot move up to your left knee move up to your left hip left hip change to your right foot move up to your right knee move up to your right hip chain to your left hand feel your left hand move up to your left elbow move up to your left shoulder left shoulder change to your right hand right hand move up to your right elbow Right elbow move up to your right shoulder. Right shoulder. Right shoulder change to the middle of your chest. Stay with it. Practice to focus in the middle of your chest. Stay there. The middle of the chest. From the middle of the chest, move up to your neck. Feel in your neck. From neck go to mouth. Mouth go to nose. Nose go to eyes. Eyes finish at your head. Now feel the whole body sitting. The body sitting. The body close eye. The body breathe in. Feel it. หายใจเข้าร่างกายหายใจเข้า Body breathe out ร่างกายหายใจออก The body breathe in. The body breathe out. Now we will stay like this. Continue to know like this. Know that your body breathe in. We know. When your body breathe out, we know again. We follow to know. Follow to know นะตามรู้เนาะกายหายใจเข้าก่อนแล้วเราจิตตามรู้กายหายใจออกเราจิตตามรู้ Body breathe in first. The mindful to know. Body breathe in. Body breathe out first. The mindful to know. Body breathe out. Mindful follow it. Follow the real action like this. We practice like this. In 20 minutes after this, we will practice to see your thoughts. Let the thought come first, and we will know it. My mind thinking, and not go into the story. Not slip into the story of the thought. See the thought, not into the thought. The thought will come and gone by itself. Okay, we will practice in 35 minutes.